Welcome, everyone, to the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, live on MajorMarks.com, now on YouTube every Saturday morning. I'm your host, Internet Champion, the Deathmatch King, the Indie God, always ready, Matt Cardona, a.k.a. the $1,000 Broski, a.k.a. the Michael Jordan of wrestling figure collecting.
And I am your host, the most professional wrestler, Impact Wrestling star, and the Scottie Pippen of wrestling figure collecting, Mr. Saturday Morning Slam himself, Brian Myers. What's up, everybody?
I'm also here, producer of the show, Smart Mark Sterling Esquire, the most famous professional wrestling lawyer. And this show is brought to you by our good friends, Ringside Collectibles. Use code
MAJOR. A lot
MAJOR.
of new stuff at Ringside
10%.
Collectibles this week. Discount
yeah.
code MAJOR saves you 10%. How about some of this we're going to get to later in the show?
Yeah. I don't even know how to do it.
Good one.
I got a bunch of Ringside. We'll talk about it later in the show. Follow us on X, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Subscribe to this podcast wherever you get your podcasts and leave a review. Not just any review, a major review. If we read your review on air, you will get a little prize. Here we go. The winner is at Awesome Joe Is. The Major Wrestling Figure Podcast is amazing. Not only is it a podcast, but it is a community they have built. Matt and Brian have gathered the elite of figure collectors. We are like the Avengers of wrestling figs. I like that.
I do like that.
Very cool. Also,
Mark,
guys, the giveaway.
Jade was just on Raw. Were you aware of this?
What?
Jade, yeah. I don't want to.
I mean, the last I talked to her, she lost that unfortunate loss to Chris, and I don't know. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Let's move on.
Okay.
Anyway. The giveaway every week, courtesy of Ringside Collectibles. Find the pinned tweet on, or the pinned post on X. Repost it to be eligible. Last week it was the Thunder Rosa. Blood and Guts. The winner is at Nick Kintron. And this week the giveaway, courtesy of Ringside, is Chris Statlander, the girl who beat Jade, Unrivaled 8.
Was John
I
doing that
smell
on
collusion.
purpose?
She just
Was
showed
John
up
doing
on
that on
Raw.
purpose?
We're giving away a Statlander. I smell collusion. I smell it real bad.
Patreon.com/MajorDoItPod, MajorMarks.com, the fan club, the subscription service, the community, the family. You get this podcast early and ad-free, audio and visual. Take a shot.
Take a shot.
Take a shot. Visual every week. You get the Facebook group. You get the trading card. You get the bonus pods. And speaking of bonus pods, we have 2 this month. One is Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, our little review ski.
Guys, we just recorded
The best podcast ever. Sign up, MajorMarks.com right now to listen to it. I'm so goddamn happy.
It was just a fun ass 45 minutes talking about that movie with Brian. Broski was also there.
And a fun, bizarre toy line that followed. But
Yeah.
Great toy line. I'll say it's a great toy line.
Also, this is one, guys, if you know, you're in the Patreon and you actually, if you get this, you have the option, audio or video. I would say watch the video version of this. We have a lot of stuff
visual
we show.
aids.
Visual aids. That's perfect. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's great. I'm so excited to put this episode up tomorrow.
goddamn.
Also, the other bonus, we're recording it soon. Ask your questions in the Facebook group. We're interviewing Lash LaRue. So that's going to be a fun one. The Hart Foundation and up, you will get a mystery card with a chance to get an autograph card. Ultimate members, you get this podcast live every time we record, typically Monday nights. And this is the month to get your quarterly gift. So if you sign up all month, today or on the last day, you will get that quarterly gift. And we need to decide what it is.
I thought we did.
I thought we did.
We didn't. So we'll
We
talk
gotta
about
make-
that off air.
Uh-oh.
We got to figure that out.
Uh-oh.
What else?
That sounds like a speed bump, but okay.
Yeah. What else is going on MajorMarks.com? I know we have the Figure Dissecting with D Freedom, I Let Him Breathe, Your Silver Linings, the Oh Baby, He's Happy Hour, the Captain's Log with Joe Shoes. What else we got, Mark?
Well, we also give a prize each week to a new and classic member here. The first time in the line winner this week is Benjir Thon. And the classic superstar is Derek Shork.
Oh,
Congrats,
I know that
Derek.
guy.
That's Tugboat Guy.
I know that guy.
Is it?
That's Tugboat Guy.
I had no idea that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought he was
Guy's getting a
Tugboat Guy.
prize. Tugboat Guy's getting a prize.
I think, honestly, guys, day one sub.
It's
I think
Tugboat
so,
Guy.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Tugboat Guy shows a lot of support when the Northeast area. He's always there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the history of
Tugboat
Tugboat Guy.
Tugboat Guy kayfabe parties his ass off.
He does. The history of Tugboat Guy is that, he's the Tugboat Guy. He got me that 2-up tugboat years
In one
ago.
of the first episodes.
What a figure. What a centerpiece of my collection next to Tugboat Guy. So, what else is going on at MajorMarks.com? Anything?
Well, everything every month. You gotta tune in. It's great. But yeah, we covered it.
All right. We got some follow-up here. This is something that only I'm really interested in, but between us three, but maybe some of our listeners are. The Winston Toys WWF erasers. They look like figures, but they're erasers. On X,
Very
WRE
valuable.
Collect. Yes, WRE Collect posted a variant of Jimmy Snuka. Do we have the picture of that, Mark, that we can show up here?
Yeah.
So typically, the eraser has Jimmy with his 2 arms up, like a big victory pose. But this variant is his LJN. It looks like a mini LJN.
Dude, and the bubble is situated for the other way.
Yeah, so it's
and
weird.
actually, you can go back and in a vlog we did, 4 years ago, he finds that at High Spots and gifts it to Tamina, the daughter of Jimmy
but
Snuka.
not this one, the double arm, right?
I know the other one, so if you want a comparison,
Yeah.
do your Major Pod research.
So there's a variant of the Hogan, I believe, too, where it's kind of in his LJN pose. Well, this is such a weird line. to
You
me
have all
because
these, right?
I don't have this particular Snuka. No, I didn't even know it existed.
But now you're on the hunt?
I'm not on the hunt for it. No. But it's such a
think you're
weird line
lying.
because if you look at the
You're lying.
box.
I think if someone offered
Nah.
you that, you would buy it.
Now, if you look at the box, it's all okay, like rock and wrestling,
It
the
is
cartoon.
bizarre, yeah.
Okay,
Doesn't
the
make sense.
the Snuka, the Hogan, and even like the Wendy Richter are like realistic versions of the people,
Right, not the cartoon versions.
but the Piper and the JYD are like cartoon versions.
Weird.
It's very
is
weird,
very
and this
weird.
is the only representation of Wendy Richter up until the Mattel Wendy Richter.
Also, what a bizarre product. Like, you would just, like, destroy that and use it as an eraser? Like,
Yeah, bring it to
the
school
point-
and
to a point where it's just, like, Jimmy Snuka's leg?
erase
Yeah.
your math. Unreal. Yeah,
That's bizarre.
ridiculous.
Very 80s.
I wonder if anybody look. Hey, if you're out there and you use that as your eraser in school, I would love to know.
I would love to know.
You'd have to be
also-
like 45 years old, but
Yeah, Limpuma. I used the fucking Hogan eraser all the time.
Holy shit. On MajorPodMerch.com, last week we had our tribute to the WCW cards, the autograph cards. They sold out so fast. Thank you very much, guys. All of the talent has been found. We're not going to spoil it here, just in case you're still looking. But if you're in our Facebook group, you know everyone's been found. I believe it's 21 different autographs. It's all sold out. But I wanted to take this time and show this card that our fan Mary Kate, a member of our Major Pod family, found. Brian, you're going to have to explain this to me. It's a WCW hardcore hack card. Was this actually released in the set?
that's not it.
That was the weirdest picture you just showed. I don't think so. I think he kept them like Mikey did.
But what's weird about this one? It says Sandman on it.
Because he won't sign Hack. So if he,
He just
kept them,
refuses.
he's no longer Hack. So when you see him to get it, he's Sandman. He's not going to write Hack on it.
But it's a hardcore hack card.
I don't think he gives a flying F-U-C-K about that. Yeah.
He just didn't like hack, hardcore hack.
I mean, I don't think he liked his WCW experience, period, you know?
You got a figure out of it.
He did a really
Probably
cool
made a
figure,
lot of
too.
money.
Definitely had a nice salary for a year, yeah.
So I thought this was interesting that, like I said, I don't know if this is actually in the set, but whether it is or isn't, it's a hardcore hack card signed by the Sandman, which I thought was interesting.
Well, we could do a nice homage to that in our next Major Pod autograph set.
Oh,
I got Hack on speed dial. It's easy.
there we go. Mark Bitters, FWF referee, he asked me this question I didn't know the answer to. The WWF ice hockey game, you're familiar with that game, right, Brian?
Of course, yeah. My friend had it growing up. I played it. I never had it, but I would go to his house and play it and stuff.
I've had it 3 times in my collecting career,
That's
and I currently have it. But he thinks he found a variant of the Jake the Snake. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see the differences here between the two Jake the Snakes. Subtle differences on like the deco on the snake. Is there a way to do like a side by side, Mark, or no? Just do
No.
it quickly.
Yeah.
Wait, do that again?
It's like
One just looks worn, to be honest.
Yeah, now I'm thinking
Like-
maybe one's just
Like
fresh
this one
and one's
that
beat.
you're seeing is like brand new,
but
fresh.
look at this. Look at the designs on the snake. One is like wiggly lines, and one are like X's.
So this might be like
See?
our LJN theory, like different factories or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, listen,
A different
I'm not
round.
tracking. I ain't tracking this down.
No, I don't think there's enough meat on the bone on this
No,
one.
but I wonder.
the color, the pants. I think that this one that is on the screen right now is very worn. It's like
yeah, but
used.
look at the white detailing of the snake. It's completely different.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this makes me wonder: are they all somewhat like? Does Macho Man have a quote unquote variant? Does
right.
I'd be interested to find out. But just so that was interesting, and I thought this is really cool that finally, thanks to that Bastion Booger from Zombie Sailor and the Men on a Mission from Hastel Toy, the orange card set,
Mike Booger Shaw.
as shown on Sam Roberts Not Sam podcast, is finally complete. Mattel's USA Luger, Mattel's Babyface Doink, Zombies Jeff Jarrett, Hastel Toys Men on a Mission, Mattel Diesel, and Zombies Bastion Booger. That's it. That was
Kind
supposed
of wild
to
to
be
think about, but yeah.
the final set. And when you squint, they all kind of look like they're in the same family.
I think it looks great. I think they all
They're
definitely
in the
do.
same family, yeah.
I think it looks phenomenal.
I've like kind of turned heel on Mattel retros. They're just, I don't know. They leave
Bro.
a lot to be desired for me.
Little,
these days.
little plain.
I think Mattel Retros has ruined everyone's opinion of Hasbro's because they're so
right. I do think that too. That like, yeah, they're so dumbed down and
they're
plain.
so dumbed down that like
Yeah.
people like, oh no, that's what Hasbro's like. No, they weren't.
Yeah.
I'll say this till my head blows off. You look at a retro Ultimate Warrior and a Hasbro Series 1 Ultimate Warrior. The Hasbro is way more detailed both in paint, app, and sculpting.
Yeah,
But
I said this. I unboxed Heels and Faces. We'll talk about later in the show. But I said it's like when a body type was made for a guy, it was all in. It's like when they reused the parts.
That's when it
and
gets
they
weird.
cut costs and stuff. Is that's where people are getting lost in their
Right.
memory of it. I guess.
Right, 100%. Keith, my friend Keith, who works in WWE. I don't know if he wants me to say that, but anyway,
Whoa.
he told me that he went to Paul Mart and that Paul Mart is an actual location
Shut up.
inside Frankensons in California.
What?
You know Frankensons. We've never been there, but you know what it
We've
is,
been.
right?
People have asked us to go there like literally for 6 years now. We have not been able to
Keith
swing it.
says that he's been going to this vendor inside Frankenstein for years and just realized that it's Paul Mart.
Is Paul Mart just like its online presence?
I believe so, yeah. Now, I don't know if it's called Paul. I don't know. I should have clarified. I don't know if it's called Paul Mart inside this Frankenstein's, but it's the same vendor, same guy.
Wow.
So for those who don't know, Paul Mart is the website that gets Walmart exclusives before Walmart does.
Somehow. We still haven't really quite figured that one out.
Somehow. Also, guys, 1 week left. If you're listening Friday, MajorPodMerch.com, the Big Rubber Guys, Andre the Giant, black singlet, blue singlet variant, and Macho Man Randy Savage Mark. Do we have those that we can show the people?
And the response has been
Yeah,
Pretty
people are
epic,
absolutely digging these. I mean, you got to get this Macho Man. It is the classic Macho Man with the orange trunks, the yellow boots. And then Andre, taller than all the other figures. He has the molded strap. And then we said, hey, if you want to get it in the blue, get it in the blue. So only one more week to do this. Macho Man Randy Savage, Andre the Giant, MajorPodMerch.com. We're showing it right here on the
Andre
screen.
will tower over your other vintage rubber wrestling figures.
Yeah, so make sure you check those out. And also, guys, we wanted to give you a little sneak peek of the next figures that are coming up for pre-order in December. Mark, can we show the little sample? I sent it to you. I know you have it. It's me. It's me and a little accessory.
Yes. Yes.
You have to remember, Mark doesn't know anything about the toy business because we keep him out of those chats.
Yeah, I have no idea. But I have that picture. Here it is.
Broski and his dog. Dude.
No, it's different. This is a bulldog. Just a little teaser of the two superstars who will be the December pre-orders. But we're already working on them now. They're going to look incredible. So thank you to everyone who's been supporting the line so far.
It's Dude the dog finally is.
Dude, finally getting his due.
You guys have any more?
You may recognize him from Chelsea's Instagram stories.
No.
Dude, the dog.
You guys have any more figure follow-up?
No, but I do want to say thank you to everybody. The response to Macho and Andre has been pretty overwhelming, actually.
Yeah.
I think it's a big step.
Oh, I
for
can't
Big Rubber
wait.
Guys.
I got back from Australia. We finished the World Series Wrestling Tour. I am now a 2-time World Series Wrestling World Champion. Beat Sean Spears.
Oh, I did see that he won. Thank God you won it back, pal.
Yeah, I won it back. I can't say enough good things about World Series Wrestling. I wish I can sign a contract there and just work there full time.
I'm coming back, baby. I love it there, too.
Adrian runs an incredible...
you see Brian Cage's post about it? Brian Cage made a post about it. It was gushing about how good it was.
Well, Brian Cage, Hall of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer, apparently.
Hall of Famer.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
He's working on his Hall of Fame status there.
Yeah.
I am actually. The fans were incredible. The shows were incredible. Had such a great time, and I couldn't believe I did. I got paid a lot of money for this tour, but I made more money in merchandise, and I made sure Adrian knew that. So,
So it's going up next time
well, just this is somebody you got to keep bringing back to these. Now I'm the champ. He has to bring me back, but
True.
I wanted him to know, third time. They're still coming to that merch table. You know what I'm saying? Usually it's
Nice.
like, I saw this guy already. But I
Well,
wanna thank
did
the
you have
fans over there
Sabu in your
Australia.
kitchen, and did you make him a cup of coffee?
And I want to know all about this. Tell us about this.
Oh, where do I begin? Me and my friend Sabu. So, shit, do you want to hear about the possum?
Sure. Tell me about the possum.
I think my broski raccoon karma.
Dylan Possum?
No, Dylan Possum still. I think my broski raccoon karma caught up to me
That's right.
last week. Actually, it was a week ago. Last Tuesday morning. I do what I always do. I take my kids to school. I load up all the whatnot packages. I drop them off. I come back. I bring the empty mail bins to my garage where I store all my whatnot stuff and whatever. So I've had a reusable shopping bag that I've been filling with Sabu stuff because I know Sabu's coming. So I was
Send me that video while you're talking. Can you do that?
it's in our chat, and I deleted it in my phone, so you have to scroll through the chat.
right,
So
I'll
scroll
see
through
if
the
I can
chat
find
while
it.
we're talking. You'll find it. So I'm in doing my stuff, organizing my room in a frantic, and I went to move the bag to get out of the way to do something else, and I literally dude, I'm so grossed out even talking about it. Pretend my mic is a possum. I went like this.
You touched
I touched it. So my heart is beating out of my chest. I'm like, no! It's like, what the? And I'm immediately, I don't know why. I thought Liz and the girls played a trick on me or something. Because I grabbed it and nothing happened, right? So I'm and I call Liz. I'm like, did you play a prank on me? And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, nothing. I hang up on her and I'm now I'm back to frantic. But it's fairly high up and it's a box of collectibles. So I can't just whack it or knock it to the floor or whatever. So I'm my mind's going a million miles per hour. Finally, I grabbed this weird thing that is a drain cover in my yard. Dude, I Roger Clemens hum it at it. Nothing happens. I'm God damn it. So then in my garage, I found an old stickball bat that I have in there. And now I'm giving it a pretty good whack. Whack, whack, whack. Nothing. I could see it
Not the
belly
possum, the bag. You're nailing the bag, right?
nailing the bag, but I'm trying to wake this possum up. I could see him just sleeping, breathing, belly going up a little bit, fangs, teeth in the air. It's skeeving me the fuck out. So then finally, I'm out there. Now I weave through and I get the straps of the bag. So it's hanging on the end of the stick like a hobo on the move.
Yeah.
And I freaking bring it out to my driveway and I just dump it out. And this thing, and that's where the video, if Mark finds the video. Okay. Oh, God.
You
There it is, just sleeping on top of Sabu merchandise. Look at this little Dude, that's so. Oh, I'm so gross even thinking about it.
Wow.
And then if Mark gets the next video, that's
Yeah.
I dump over the bag, I push the bag over, and it just slowly gets out, looks at me, could care less, and like wanders off. Ew.
It's so big. Now your gate's not open, so you're like, how's he gonna get out,
Dude,
Right?
and then there was this little hole there in the fence,
Oh, that's how he got in.
but then it leads back out. But then also, but he was in my garage. I was going like possum crazy after looking it up. Like, there's no, the food would be in those garbage bins.
How did he get in
wasn't
the
in
garage?
There is no food in my garage. There is no food scraps. Like, there's nothing. I don't know if he was like sick or tired or something and just needed a place to crash. And then I realized there's like a rubber stopper at the bottom of my thing, and he pushed like through it to get in. I've since like
Damn.
fixed it or whatever, but
Damn.
dude, I've been a week. Every time I go in there now, I'm like a ninja. Like, I'm
would
looking
be
around
too.
like, oh God, it really messed me up. Even
Yeah.
though I did look up, like, possums are virtually harmless. They don't have rabies apparently, and wasn't fun though.
All right, so
Insane.
Sabu comes over. You make him a Keurig coffee.
By the way, I had to like,
Shawnee, by the way, says possums play dead.
it must have been what
Yeah,
it was
play
doing.
possum. Duh.
They are awesome to have around. They eat ticks and shit.
Hey, what do you have, a fucking a pet? So, by the way, all that Sabu birch, I had to like take it out. I Lysoled it. Dude, there was like dirty, like I threw the
Why
bag
didn't you
out.
take it to the middle of the lake, Aaron Band?
Oh my God.
I just have a lake. What am I
Dump
gonna
it in the middle of a lake.
Oh, broski style, and just waterboard it until it was dead.
Stop it. There's
Waterboard it.
That's what
there's new
broski did. He
YouTube watchers
choked
listening
it
to this.
underwater. So anyway, back to Sabu. Sabu lives in Las Vegas. Creative Pro is on a Friday night. Anytime I bring in a big name, I try to shop them around to other people like Brian Sokol, Golden Ring Collectibles, shout out, or K&S. They do virtuals because then it's like we're both using the talent, but it's not in competition to what I'm doing because it's a virtual signing. People will still come locally and see them at my show. I feel like it's the best of both worlds. K&S was jumped all over it. I said, sweet. That way I get to split the flight costs with them. Everyone gets what they want. It's a wonderful thing. I'm looking up these flights. There was no flight from Vegas to New York that could get him in on Friday, like early enough to get all that done and then come to the show. So then I was kind of thinking, well, it is Sabu. I love him, but he's not the most reliable. So to get him in Thursday would be fantastic anyway. K&S got him a hotel out by them. He crashes, he wakes up, he does the signing, gets some lunch and comes to the show, and all's well. I'm like, this is great. So I got him a nice Comfort Plus seat, Delta, Vegas, an 11 a.m. flight from Vegas to New York that would have landed at 10 p.m. He had the dude, Joe Fuji, was gonna pick
11
him up.
a.m. lands at 10 p.m.
Yeah, with the time
Yeah.
change, 6
Well,
hours, and then you lose 3. It's 9 hours.
Holy shit.
So all is well. He texts me during the day, Thursday, I fucked up the booking. And I'm like, my heart just sank. I'm like, oh no. And I understand it's Sabu, and you kind of are risking things like this when you book them. I'm like, no. So then I'm like, what did you do? What's going on? He goes, I just missed the flight. I never really got the full information how he just missed it, but he just missed it. So I couldn't believe this. He sat in the Vegas airport for 12 hours on standby. Finally gets on a red eye, lands at 6 a.m. New York time. Now,
Holy
all the
shit.
people from K&S have to go to their real jobs, and they can't get them or nothing. And I said, dude, I got to wake up and be dad. I got to take my kids to school, but I'm free at 9 and I can go get them. So he sat at JFK for another 3.5 hours.
Holy shit.
I go and get him at JFK 9:30. Luckily, shockingly, there was no traffic. I grab him. I'm kind of expecting the worst of the worst. He was in the greatest mood of all time. Unbelievably pleasant. Awesome. I was like, dude, we have time to kill. No one's at the signing yet. So I took him to a diner. He wouldn't let me pay. He bought me breakfast. We had the diner in Freeport. We ate. Awesome conversation, hanging out, talking. Then we still had an hour to kill. I was like, you want to just come to my place? I have stuff that I need you to sign anyway. And that way I don't have to bring it to the show. Made him some coffee. Hung out in my kitchen. I showed him the toy room.
What did he say about the toy room?
Oh, so you guys we walk in. He goes, "Oh, so you're a mark, huh?" But in a good way. I think he was flattered and honored to be honest with you. So and you could see that Sabu ECW Series 1 behind me here if you're watching along. He got a better version of that now, like a way nicer blue paint pen one that pops. That's really cool. So just an awesome experience. Then at Creative Pro, he also was like, I can't wrestle, right? I'm like, oh no, I only booked you to do this like meet and greet at the show. I was like, I would like you to do something on the show if you could like throw a chair or whatever, and he did it. It was friggin' awesome. He threw a chair awesomely. He threw a chair at Kip on the show.
Great video.
Yeah,
that's a
got a big
video.
pop. He was just like just awesome, man. Just awesome to deal with, and it was just like one of those things. Like I've met Sabu so many times, like hello goodbye situation. To finally have like a cool experience with him and a really good experience too. Was pretty cool for me.
That's incredible. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, so Mark,
we were all like, wow, Sabu in your house. I mean,
I couldn't believe that.
Yeah, he had. I remember
And
he
like
had issues with Pat and stuff.
Obviously,
at
like I
WrestlePro.
just told the story, like none of that was planned. Like he was never supposed to come over. I was never supposed to spend any time with him. I was literally just going to see him at the show and nothing. So it was kind of a happy accident.
That's
So,
wild.
Mark, I know you freak out when there's the slightest travel hiccup. I want to know what you would do in this situation that I had. So, I'm addicted to like money. So like I get home from Australia on Saturday, but I could do MLW on Saturday. Like, I can make this work,
Dude.
So I fly from.
Wait, I
Australia.
thought that was the plan all along.
Yes, yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Okay,
but that's
So
mentally taxing when you finally like face it and you have to do it.
So I flew from Sydney, Australia to LA, then got my bags, went to a different terminal because I had to switch airlines, everything, and flew LA to Philly. Okay.
Did you have enough time?
Yeah, I had enough time. No big deal.
Okay.
But there was a hiccup in the booking of my flight. So it was booked from LA to Orlando because I was flying to Orlando, after MLW with a connection in Philly. So I thought it was two separate. It really was two separate flights, LA to Philly, the next morning, Philly to Orlando. But for some reason, it was like one reservation. So when I get off in Philly, I'm waiting on my bags. I'm like, where are my bags? Like, this is the LA flight. My bags don't come out. I'm like, this is weird. So I go to like the baggage service. It's like, oh no, this isn't your final destination. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Oh, so it was assuming that your time in Philly was a layover?
Yeah,
that's like a
12-hour layover.
or a 24-hour layover.
So I'm like, no, this is my final destination. Long story short, they're like, all right, we're gonna get your bags, but who knows how long it'll take. Long story short, they just put them on another Orlando flight. So now I have to go to MLW, but luckily I have gear, but I'm supposed to do like this pay-per-view like promo running, and all I'm wearing is like fucking gym clothes. I'm like, I can't.
Honestly, broski, saw the video. You're wearing a hoodie and a tee.
Yeah, I went
like
to
it
Target.
literally looks like
That's
you're
what you
wearing
wear
an airport
anyway,
coat.
Yeah.
I went to Target.
Bro.
Like,
Yeah, I was
worked.
like, oh shit.
It worked, but
It certainly wasn't a cool broski like leather jacket.
Well, I had to buy a blow dryer. I had to buy all my stuff.
oh my God, nobody travels with more supplies than Broski.
Right.
That's
all
true.
But like
Oatmeal?
but even for like the next morning, I didn't have like underwear, socks, a change of clothes.
Oh my God.
Bro.
It all worked out.
Unreal.
It
Did
all
you
worked
wrestle?
out. I did wrestle
Oh my God.
because MLW.
But he
films
said
for,
he
like, a
had
whole
gear.
month.
You had gear though.
I had gear,
Yeah.
but like I didn't have my
When
crown.
I saw you in the street clothes, I thought you just did a promo. That's why
I
didn't
did for the
say-
pay per view, but they film for like like Impact style. They film. So it was wild.
Mark would have retired if that happened to him.
Yeah,
First
oh
of
my
all,
God.
I don't
Yeah.
check anything. Take that.
Which is the weirdest, Mark.
That's the weirdest thing. What are you,
phobia of all
Goldust?
time. Yeah.
Goldust used to do a 2-week overseas tour with
With a
one
backpack.
carry-on.
Fandango does that too. I'm like, you're a creep, dude.
To be honest, if it's more than 2 days, I check something. But I'm never usually gone for more than that. So I don't have to deal with that. But yeah, it would be a problem for me. But I would also always have at least a suit in my carry-on. So it wouldn't be that big of a deal.
Well,
I'm trying to hit diamond for the first time in my life on Delta.
Just got it.
You got it?
Second time. Yeah, I hit it last year and I just hit it again this year.
That's because your company doesn't give a fuck at what your flights cost. Which will not last. Anyway, so I'm almost there. This is a very broski thing that I did. So I'm like, I could hit it, but But I was like, why don't I told Liz, I said she wants to visit her sister and see their kids. They live in Colorado for Christmas week. So after Christmas, we'll fly there, do New Year's with them, fly home. So obviously the New Year's home flight won't count, but the one there will. So I was like, I'll just fly the whole family first class and we'll go and I'll hit it, whatever.
Wait,
so
that doesn't count toward you?
I didn't know that. So I spent over $4,000 or something like that to fly everyone first class. And then I look at my thing and it's like, I only did 1,000 towards my thing. And I was like,
That's so broken.
yeah. I had no idea. I was like,
Even I know that.
I thought because I bought it, I have a Delta Amex, it's mine. I'm like,
No,
oh
that's
my God.
that's why. First of all, why do you get all those points and stuff? It's because other people are buying them for you.
But I thought because it was like, I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking.
Oh my God!
So now I just look like Dad of the Year for no reason.
Fucking little Madison's gonna be that first class.
On a giant, yeah. God, just drinking
But-
Shirley Temples.
But
Holy shit.
if you do buy, this actually happened to me this week. If you buy the ticket, so I bought tickets for me and my wife, and then my status applies to her, so we got upgraded.
Yes.
We both got
I've done
upgraded
that
to,
before,
to
yeah.
first class. Yeah.
Then Moose is actually very smart with all this stuff. I don't know why. It's one of his things. And he's like, why don't you just start upgrading all your flights? And I'm like, oh, God, why didn't I think of that? I could have just upgraded all my existing flights. Like, I just upgraded my UK flight to Delta One, which you obviously want when you're flying that
Right.
long. Like, I'm like, why did I not think of it? I'm like, so dumb.
Yeah. Mark has booked 2 good seats.
Yes.
My seats are great, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick follow up.
Also, the reason I did that, too, because Delta changed the rules, and I'm thinking we'll never get it again.
No, I
Oh,
thought
dude.
they went back. I thought they went
They
back.
I
said
think
they're
they're-
looking into it. They haven't done anything.
Bro, fly every single week Delta. You have to hit 20,000 is what you need right now for Diamond. I fly every week Delta, and I'm barely hitting it. Next year it's gonna be 35,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. No
Who's
way.
getting that?
Who's getting that? No way.
Yeah.
Cross country flyers every week. All right, guys, we talked about it. Zombie Sailor toys, Mark Sterling figure went on sale last Thursday. The variant version sold out.
This is where Mark wants us to clap for him, broski.
No. Well, it's not totally sold out yet, guys. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, I thought the
Very
variant
close.
was.
The variant
Version is sold out. Sold out after a couple hours. So thank you very much for the support. The standard blue suit, red tie, iconic Mark Sterling look.
The iconic.
The iconic
Mark Sterling.
Smart Mark Sterling is 90% sold out. And I've said this on a couple of our exclusive podcasts. I said it at my stream today. I signed this contract with Zombie before AEW, so it was like part of the deal. But this is it. This is like this. Once this is it, I can't. There's no more. There's no repaints. There's no extras. There's no different styles. This is what we agreed to do. Mm-hmm. So if you want a Mark Sterling retro figure, this is your only shot, and it's 90% sold out.
Wow.
Has anyone talked to Dylan Postel since Dylan?
You know, so last week's breakdown of
Dylan
the biggest
screwed
mistake
Dylan.
of his life.
That's true.
Man, if I, was him,
I think we could do
would-
a bonus pod, Dylan and Zombie, and have a sit down and patch, mend the fence.
Like Dylan's got to get on his hands and knees and crawl and kiss Zombie's ass to try to get back in that lineup.
I don't even remember. Does anyone in the chat remember what pissed
It was
Dylan
a jumper.
off?
It was because it didn't come out.
So it was a joke. I made the joke first. I said, because everybody was joking with me, like, Mark, you're going to be Series 23 of Zombie Sailors.
Okay, yeah, now I do.
And then
remember
my
that.
joke was, oh, well, I'm going to jump ship to Cella. And then we started saying the Cella World Order.
Okay, now.
And then Dylan started making the joke, like, yeah, me too.
These jokes don't age very well.
Then he did it.
And has one of the worst wrestling figures of all time.
It's true.
Dylan screwed Dylan.
Man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Zombie Sailor Kiss My Ass Club. That could be the name of the episode. There we go.
Well, we're going to be kissing Zombie Sailor's ass in weekly purchases.
Yeah, for sure.
Unbelievable.
Oh, by the way,
right
just
now.
so I realized I'm wearing my Demolition shirt. Did run into Demolition this week. New York Comic Con. Actually spent quite some time with them. Nick and I were able to hand them their big rubber guys the finished samples. They were like blown away. It was just like a very, very cool thing to see how satisfied they were with it. And we paid them. I know we've been pretty critical about some other companies and that. We actually handed over checks to each one of them.
Oh my God.
They were freaking thrilled. Yeah, so it was just it's cool. I literally said to Smash, after all these years, you got one of these. Isn't that cool? And he was like, yeah, this is unbelievable.
Does he like know that he never got one and that's the whole story?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And he kind of alluded. He's like, "Oh, the boys are talking about you guys." Like, I think like Hacksaw put us over or something. Like, it was very cool. Maybe
right,
Slaughter.
well.
Could be any one of these legends that love the Major Wrestling Figure podcast.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Do you think that there's like a late 80s group chat? Right?
No,
like,
they write postcards to each other.
But how cool would it be if there was a Hacksaw Demolition,
Like Greg Valentine.
Greg Valentine group chat?
Everybody's putting over Broski in the chat, but Greg Valentine still wants him dead.
Come on.
Oh my God, I would love this. They're just shitting on modern wrestling.
All right, guys, let's go to the news. We got a lot of news. And the news brought to you by Pabst Blue Ribbon.
The Major Pod Network has partnered with our favorite adult beverage, Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Everybody needs some liquid courage to make their own weekly purchases. Scratch that figure itch and scratch that PBR itch.
If you're listening to this, you're already a major mark. Now it's time to become a major PBR mark.
Use hashtag MajorPBR and post your pictures and videos of you major marking out with some Pabst.
Pabst Blue Ribbon and the Major Pod Network, the tag team champions of the world.
Of the world.
Major PBR. Forever. All right, guys, the news brought to you by PBR. Use the hashtag MajorPBR each and every week. If we use your picture or video, you will get a prize. This week, the winner is at JackWagon85. Nothing like watching a mega WWE event with a little Major PBR. Join WWE Fastlane while I enjoy my last can of PBR hard coffee. Hashtag Major PBR. Oh my God, the hard coffee.
That's a relic.
That's got to be expired. That hard coffee.
Who cares? Go for it.
Go for it, baby.
It's alcohol. It can't go bad.
All right, some news. Couple things here. The bloody Eddie Kingston just showing up here.
You know, someone posted in the group last week. I go, that's not real.
It is.
I know. I'm blown
But
away.
it kind of looks like a custom
It
though.
looked like a custom. It just looked like so. I don't know. I was shocked.
But I don't know where that's going. Is it like a shop at AEW? What
My
is that?
guess was Shop AEW exclusive because
It's incredible.
I mean, I probably have to get it because I have all the blood and guts guys. I don't know.
Hear me out
that
though.
you can't make Eddie and what he wears when he wears Yankee stuff and Yankee hats and
But
I
okay, so
get
on
it.
the back of the package, they like totally took off the Yankee logo, which is a bloody white shirt.
Yeah.
I kind of wish the figure was like that because
I actually had the same exact thought when I saw that. Yeah.
because
Like,
they
why
just
not?
write like because now it's like a
Yeah.
fantasy shirt, which is kind of odd.
Yeah, and there's
I
just
think it would look better just plain.
I agree.
But also,
and that has to be Shop A. Like that can't be on the shelves at Walmart. Like looking like that. Yeah.
speaking of Walmart already getting in the latest AEW set, like with
was-
Danhausen,
Shocked at that.
Yeah.
Shocked. Yeah.
which means people are going to start fighting that bunny soon.
True.
Oh shit. Yeah.
And who's
And
the
we don't
chase
know if
that-
John has it yet. We have
I
Ringside.
did not follow up with that, but I'm pretty sure they weren't there. The initial shipment.
Yeah, he
Who's
sent
the
me
other? Who's the
set.
other chase? Danhausen.
Danhausen, but
Danhausen, yeah.
it's like, isn't it Danhausen from the Hookhausen 2-pack, but without the cape or something?
Yeah,
maybe?
yeah.
Oh, like
it's
maybe a
Danhausen
soft goods
gear.
cape. Soft goods cape.
Maybe it's a soft goods cape.
Yeah, it's actually a
like
great
the
figure.
ringside figure.
It's a great figure.
Okay.
But I just opened that, by the way. I opened it on our YouTube, the live video there. We had a good time. I opened that whole series and the heels and faces we'll talk about in a bit. So check it out if you want to.
More AEW news. Jazzwares and AEW teaming up for Toys for Tots. I think it's a great thing. Listen, I don't care where these figures are coming from. Yes, there's probably all these peg warmers sent to the kids, but it is what it is, right? These less fortunate children are going to love getting a brand new action figure. So I think it's what was it, over 50,000 toys, something like that?
Something like that. I mean, that's you can't.
That's
You know,
unbelievable.
You can't shit on that. Yeah, no, even if it is,
you can't.
Riho figures or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's a cool thing to do.
I think it's a great.
And we'll have some details on our annual holiday toy drive once Mark and I are done negotiating with the Grinch, aka Matt Cardona.
There's that Eddie, by the way.
There's the Eddie right there. It looks really good.
I do love that he comes with a gas can.
That's
gas
great.
can, right? Maybe. Is there a Jack's gas can?
No, there is a Jack's gas can, right?
Okay.
Did it come with a cane?
No, John Cena comes with the first John Cena figure comes with a gas can. What about the AEW mini micro brawlers?
I saw so they're going to be mystery kind of deal.
They're like mystery ones.
I think that's cool.
Is John Moxley, Adam Cole, Sheeta, Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, Danhausen, a chase of Danhausen,
Evil
MJF,
Danhausen.
Britt. Is that a chase of Britt?
Yep.
Jericho and 2 Stings. What I think is interesting that this MJF is not an AEW mold.
No, is that the only one? It might be the only one. It is.
Right.
Yeah, I'm looking at
Right,
it. Yeah.
It's his indie mold. Yeah.
Right.
His
I
original
think that's
figure.
cool though. I think it's cool.
But he wears suits in AEW, so.
No,
Dude, I didn't realize how low run these all are.
Oh yeah.
1
Wait a
of
second.
10 Chris Jericho, 1 of 10 Sting. Only 1 of the ultra rare metallic gold Sting.
Yeah, these are going to be crazy to get if you're
I'm so confused.
I dig it. I love what
They're
they've done with
making
this.
a lot of these then, huh?
No, it's not like there's only 20 in the world.
Oh,
That's
that's
not-
your chances of getting it.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
I mean
what?
that's how I read it because that means there'd
It's
be
got
none.
to because there's no product.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Phew.
Yeah.
But why are the? Oh yeah, that makes sense then because the chases are 1 of 100. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Whew. Okay. I'm like, this is baffling. Okay.
I think it's a cool little.
How small are we talking? Like an inch? Because micro brawlers are already micro.
I
They're
think
literally
but
called micro brawlers.
They're like this,
I just said that, Mark.
I think they're the size like the Hornswoggle micro brawlers.
I see.
Interesting.
So imagine if they made
A Hornswoggle
Brawler
micro mini.
Oh my god!
Oh my God, there'd be no detail on it.
Yeah. Speaking of the micro brawlers, there's also a Macho Man micro brawler buddies. The orange one sold out so fast. Now they're doing the pink. I think these are incredible. I love that the
Did
Macho
you
Man
bite the
sold out.
bullet yet, broski? Did you grab one?
I did not. I did not.
Kinda
like
want
the
one.
bullet.
Thinking about it.
Kind of want
Yeah.
one.
If-
I wish
if
that
I-
bandana said like something on there or something, but it's nice.
Yeah. Well, we know why you can't do that because it's a WWF.
Heck, even if it was like a make believe one, I feel like it'll be not the worst.
We just talked about how we wanted Eddie Kingston to have a plain thing instead of a make believe.
Yeah, but this is like a pillow. Whatever.
Epic Toys showed off their Greg Valentine. People are starting to get them in hand. And what's so interesting about the back of the carding is that it shows Bobby the Brain Heenan is coming to the line. Now, this is, guys, there are rules in the United States of America. And I don't know how they got away with Greg Valentine, who has a WWE Legends deal. I'm not going to ask questions, right? But I inquired with WWE. I'm like, oh my God, did Bobby's deal run out? Can we get him for like big rubber guy? Maybe we'll do him in like a weasel outfit or something. No, he still has a WWE Legends deal. So I don't know what's going on here.
People,
Like-
on the flip side, people have been getting this Greg and saying they like it and like it
People-
better than the Mattel Retro.
That's what people have been saying. I will say the guitar's got to be better because it doesn't fucking break.
That's also true.
So I'm not quite sure if I ordered this, but I don't know if I'll be getting it. I mean, I have the official one, like not only the retro one, the official Mattel one, but I have the real Greg. Do I need?
True.
Or do I go all out and get all the fake Gregs
You're
out
just
there?
The Michael Jordan of Rhythm and Blues Greg Valentine
Yeah,
collecting.
maybe fuck it. Maybe I'll do that.
I didn't order this, and I think I'm gonna hang tight to my. Well, we'll talk more about this in the Heels and Faces segment.
Yes. Let's get into some WWE figures. Let's go to our social media for that. The Maya Via pack, which is pretty incredible I guess we don't have that picture loaded
I didn't see
anywhere.
anything about that.
You didn't see that?
No.
Min-on card photos of the Maivia set?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, wow. It looks great. It's Rock and his shorts and no, not that Rock,
not it,
Mark.
yeah.
I guess we don't have it on our social media, but it's Billy Pack, D Freedom. You should be doing your job, guys.
Brisky's getting all riled up.
Peter Maivia, Rocky Johnson, The Rock looks pretty damn cool, man. Yeah,
This
Mark.
is way too far, Mark. You're
too
like
far.
weeks away. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not quite sure where that's going to be available.
Yeah,
No
right?
idea.
We don't know, right?
We might know. I just don't know off the top of my head. We don't have it on our social, so I can't. I can't look it up. What about this LWO 5-pack? Yes,
This like
5-pack.
shocked me.
I think it looks great. All the members of the LWO from that pay-per-view, the Zelina Vega with the huge entrance gear, like the Puerto Rican flag, the Ray and like the street gear, all members of the LWO. This will be a Mattel Creations, and this is no more crowdfund. This is going to be just, buy it, pal. You know?
I could see if this price isn't right, this could be a low run thing, man.
Well, it can't be a low run thing because I know there's a minimum, and the
And then
minimum
they'll just
is
cancel it.
no. They're gonna hit the minimum and order it no matter what. I don't know where it'll be distributed after that, but I know there's a minimum. I'm not going to disclose what it is,
That makes a little more sense.
so it's coming no matter what.
Interesting.
I wonder what these are all elites, correct?
Yeah, they're all elites. I mean, dude, Zelina alone with that entrance thing, so it's all soft goods. It's pretty epic.
What do you think? 150, 150 at least?
Yeah, I mean, what retail? It would be about 25 a guy, right?
Yeah. So maybe 125? Maybe
125. I feel like that. I can't see people spending more than that. I don't know. You know,
The package looks great. I will say that. It looks amazing.
and the other me and the Moan is the other two guys that don't have elites.
Ooh,
do
yeah.
not.
So that would be like, yeah. So this is the only elite of Cruz and DJZ. So I mean, I think that's like incentive for like a real fan, right?
Yeah, 100%. I think so. That is a great set.
The cool thing about this to me is if this does do good,
Oh, the man, right?
could you see an NWO pack? Could you
Anything.
see a DX pack?
I don't want to say this is obscure, but this is obscure. So like, if this does well, the possibilities are almost endless, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like a Jax, one of those like youth generation packs, like those giant packs.
Then Mattel did do these giant packs but 10 years ago. I mean,
Right,
and
back
never elites, always basic. So be
Yeah.
interesting.
Let's take a look at this Shawn Michaels Razor Ramon Amazon pack. I will definitely be getting this.
I pre-ordered it and I wasn't sure why, but this makes me think it's pretty epic.
Climbing the ladder,
I
the
feel better
WrestleMania
about
10 entrance.
That box, I can't even explain it. It like is amazing.
It opens and shuts like the entranceway. I'll
Super
definitely
cool.
be getting this. I don't know if I'll be displaying it. I don't know how I'll be doing it.
Right?
Loose,
How do you
on
just?
card?
It's like, yeah.
Don't you need? I mean, WrestleMania 10 is like huge for you. You were there. You talk about it all the time.
I'm definitely getting it. It's just
Right.
like, am I going to display it loose or?
This is one I would say that you could do in the package because of the importance to you, right?
Yeah, I think so. Nice centerpiece.
And then
Yeah.
you don't have to actually pose them. It's like done for you.
Yeah, they're just up there.
Yeah,
Pretty
you
cool.
can't beat it. Like you almost have to keep that in the box.
Yeah.
I think so. Really cool. Let's look at the new basics with the Sami Zayn. See that, Mark?
Yep.
We got the Sami Zayn, the Tiffany, Kane with this inaccurate. I don't know why he's not wearing gloves. Like, what's going on here?
Whoa! I didn't even realize that.
And
Ouch.
so the Kane on his wristband, it should be like a glove that says Kane.
Oh my god.
I don't know if they're gonna fix that. Maybe they're.
Well, I
gonna
mean,
fix
this is
it
just a
eventually.
render, I think. So there's plenty of time, I would say. Here.
Okay. Okay.
Hopefully.
And that's the this one I didn't like. This is the Gunther. I thought he was too. It looks like a
what is that,
Walter
like
body.
Ezekiel Jackson's body? Like, what is
Right?
that?
He looks too big, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I
no
did think
way.
that too.
It looks like Walter, like a Walter body.
Right.
The Kaiser, who I believe is the Chase.
Yeah, he's got two.
I think the face looks great on that.
Yeah.
It looks
Pretty
pretty
damn cool. And who else is in that? Or is that
That's it. That's it.
And that's the new style of basics. The new superstars. We got Hogan. Man, like this gear, it's like plain black t-shirt and pants that just ruined this
I'm
figure. to
so
me.
bad. And there was two Hogans back to back in sets, by the way.
And with two chases.
That's
like,
too much. This
I
is
keep
back
the
to a couple episodes ago. Too much Hogan here, man.
I keep the soft goods on these figures because that's what you're supposed to do with the Remcos. But like, why do you just keep them in black t-shirt and pants? It's like,
Yeah. What is that from? What?
Yeah.
I don't know. Ugh, don't like it. The Andre is a great 2-in-1er because even though they have the wrong like head here, but if he's in the blue trunks and you have the afro hair, or you keep the singlet on and the regular hair, so it's a for sure 2-in-1er.
Yeah, but I know a couple episodes we said this. They need to make a not everybody's ripped body like the way the Remcos had.
Especially for Andre.
Dude, come on. That looks ridiculous with the trunks.
It will probably look better with the singlet on.
I'm sure the singlet and all that will be great, but that looks ridiculous.
Yeah. And then the Doink the Clown is fucking
Star
amazing.
of the set. Yeah.
Star of the set. 100%.
Star of the set. There you go. He got all the deco hits. That's why that Hogan's so whack.
The Doink looks great. So it's
Great
Doink,
jacket.
Andre. It's a 3-person set. That's it.
Four.
What's-
Well, I
what's-
guess yeah.
Well,
Three.
Hogan, yeah.
The Hogan in package, it's on screen now with the black.
Looks horrible.
So stupid.
What is that? Like drug dealer Hogan? Like what is that?
It looks really bad. Really bad.
Well, let me tell you something. That's pretty cool in the package.
Next up, we have these elites. Starts with Paul Bearer, who I think looks like way too fat, right?
Paul Bearer was pretty fat.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know
I'm
what you're
down.
What's with like
The other Paul Bearer is not good, so I'm very excited to update my collection with this Paul Bearer and the Chase.
I don't know. Yeah, I'll be getting it for sure. And the Chase, you need, in my opinion, you need to get both of them.
Yeah.
You
need them both. No, it's two
yes.
separate eras, completely different.
100% need both Paul Bearers. We have the Chad
That
Gable with the
looks awesome.
shoosh.
That looks
the Gable looks
the
great.
likeness on that, the body, everything looks awesome in that Chad Gable.
Is that
Getting the peace sign.
Is that the first peace sign?
Yeah. Oh, actually,
That's
I think
cool.
you're right. A peace hand. I can't think of anyone else who would do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Johnny Ace did a peace sign in Japan. It meant victory,
These Usos,
bro.
I'm incredible.
This is a Maid Marian kick in the dick. Because these are so much more accurate, toyetic, and they literally just made the Ultimates like ringside exclusive, and like these are way more desirable to me.
Yeah,
It's pretty rough.
I think they're fantastic.
Like they
figures.
clearly are admitting a mistake when Jimmy comes with two different hairs.
Is that what it is, or are they just showing? that
Or
it's
showing the
different?
side? No, I think that's it's like slicked all the way back and then it's coming down a little bit.
So his hair is going to be removable hair?
I mean, they did like that with Rick Boogs or whatever.
Yeah,
Why
but
would they
then
show the hair? They've never showed the hair on any figure ever.
the Rick Boogs was like a ponytail that you added. This would be like could have like a bald Jimmy
Like
Uso.
Doink the Clown had it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. That'd be interesting.
And to me,
That'd be
that's
interesting.
like the smoking gun of like, boom. Yeah, we didn't do so hot with our other Jimmys.
Well, this one looks great. They did hot with this one. And then Sami Zayn, who I guess is overdue for an elite, or didn't he just? I guess he just came out with one. With the
Yeah, but this
Rat
is
Trap.
the first like bloodline Sammy. So
Got it. Okay. Is that the whole set?
anybody? Roxanne Perez.
Yes.
Boom.
The women's NXT champion looks great, and they got that figure out relatively fast.
Yeah.
So I think it looks good.
Cool set.
And they're already packaged, so that's going to be coming pretty soon.
Very, very soon. Look at these best of elites. We have the Scorpion King Rock, which I'm definitely going to get because I was never able to find that Scorpion King movie figure.
What? Where? That was like a distribution problem thing?
Yes. And this is Piper from They Live, which
Is the Roman like crazy hard to find? Like only that Andre was ever like found, huh?
I think the Roman's hard to find as well.
Wow.
This They Live Piper was harder to find, but not hard to find.
Not this hard that it's back out after a year.
This is a head scratching pick for me. This R-Truth, like, what makes him say, you know what? Let's make an R-Truth from 2010.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just a head scratcher.
And I don't think there's much demand for that either, but it's cool. Good for Ronnie.
Yeah. Shield Seth Rollins with the gold tag team title. Earthquake, which great figure. These are great figures. The Earthquake and the Typhoon. This was from the Then Now Forever pack.
Yeah.
Or Then Now Forever set.
Which I'm like, God, do I have to get these to update? Just friggin'. But I've already done it, so I got to keep going, right?
I guess so.
It's rough.
Brutus Beefcake, who I feel like, what could be different about him?
Nothing. This figure had all this stuff, so this is just a re-release. Great figure, but
great figure.
Interesting set.
Definitely interesting set. There's 7 guys in it.
So yeah, what the heck?
And what's that Seth Rollins basic over there?
It's a new
Mattel's 2024 basic top picks wave 2.
Top pick set, yeah.
Yeah, just those.
Broski, how many great memories do you have of Rock in that finally shirt?
I was about to say, is that a fantasy shirt?
I don't even know. Who cares?
Finally.
All right, I'm not even gonna. Whatever those things are, I'm not even gonna.
Crunchers wave 1, pal.
Crunchers.
Yeah.
I feel like
That's all right.
I used to see this stuff like that in stores. You don't even like see that in stores anymore. The kids' product stuff, right?
Kind of looks like Hasbro-esque size.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all I have.
A lot of new product.
All I have for news. Well, actually, Zombie told me that he's going to reveal something this week. We can do it right here early on the pod. Do you have the picture, Mark, of Mr. Hughes and his urn?
Oh, baby. Here we go.
Man, we've known about this for a little bit.
It's done. It's incredible.
Shit, it looks awesome.
Man, I really hope that urn can fit like that Hasbro Undertaker.
The rumor
right
on the
in
street
hand, like
is that it's supposed to.
Wow.
The rumor on the street that it's supposed to.
Yeah, that it fits right in the Undertaker's hand.
Yep.
That looks incredible. Mr. Hughes, I can see Mr. Hughes should have got a Hasbro. Like, not like
that run is quick.
Yeah, I'm not devastated that he did it, but he could have gotten a Hasbro. Could have.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure. There's a couple guys that
I can literally
quick runs.
Only remember him like the original King of the Ring month. What is that, June 93?
Yeah.
And I don't really remember him in that era, like until he's Jericho's heater.
Isn't he like Triple H's heater for a while?
Oh my gosh, Triple H's heater for like 2 episodes. Yeah. Like that's 97.
Then he like trains Heath.
Trains Heath. Taught him nothing.
Shit.
Then he trains Heath in story.
That's got to be a Heath happy hour. Training with Mr. Hughes.
Got it.
And when that comes out, I will for sure put that in Heath's boot at Impact.
You guys have anything else for news?
Not for news, no.
All right, so let's get to some ringside news. We got in stock Elite 105 with Braun Strowman, Scott Steiner, Gargano, Dominic Mysterio, Carmelo Hayes, Io Sky. In stock Royal Rumble Elites with Lesnar, Ridge Holland, Batista, and Beth Phoenix. Top picks Elites with Seth Rollins, John Cena, Roman Reigns. Series 141 with Lesnar, The Rock, Bianca Belair, LA Knight, Seth Rollins. Coming in soon, Hook, FTW. Ultimate Edition 19 with Kurt Angle, Bianca Belair, and Bobby Lashley. And up next is the Ringside Top 10.
Top 10.
This episode of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast has been brought to you by Ringside Collectibles, the #1 online retailer of WWE action figures.
Go to WrestlingFigures.com and make a purchase, and when you do, use discount code MAJOR at checkout to save 10%.
Ringside
Number 10, Usos Ultimate Edition 2-pack. Number 9, Danhausen Unrivaled 13. Number 8, Paul Bearer Black Suit. Number 7, Package Deal Jimmy and Jay Uso Elite 106. Number 6, Hook Unmatched 7. Number 5, Shawn Michaels Elite Survivor Series 2023. Number 4, Jay Uso Elite SummerSlam 2023. Number 3, Carmelo Hayes Purple Gear. Number 2, Solo Sikoa. And number 1, Dominic Mysterio Elite 105.
Nice.
All right. And up next is weekly purchases. Some might cost a little. Some might cost a lot. But I'm the $1,000 broski. And your figures will be bought. All right, guys, weekly purchases every week. Use the hashtag Major Bendies. If we talk about your picture or video, you'll get an exclusive Major Bendies card. This week, the winner is Awesome Joe Is at Major Pod. Made the move to a new location for work. These new guys had no idea what was in store for them. Set up all my equipment first and immediately redisplayed my Major Bendies and Big Rubber guys. And they are the talk of the new office.
That's great.
They were all awaiting the next arrivals. Has some Big Rubber guys and Major Bendies hanging on the wall.
Let's go.
That's cool. Wow.
I love it.
Better hope nobody's thieving.
Somebody thieving.
All right, guys. Ringside Collectibles, discount code MAJOR. Save yourself 10%. And you could get hooked up with some meat sauce this week. Look at this Build-A-Figure Royal Rumble Virgil.
Man, I'm not going to waste time. And I got the Survivor Series that you got last week. Like Shawn Michaels, the Jerry Lawler, Built the Bulldog. But, man, I bought that whole set just to get the Virgil, and I got rid of the other 4 figures. The other 4 figures are great.
I am not. They're fine, but I don't need anyone particularly. But yes, I've got everything to get this Virgil.
It is
Virgil.
Amazing.
I meant to say this last week, and Broski can back me up about the Bulldog. How, like, for a Build-A-Figure, how tight is everything?
Thank God, right?
I know. I'm, like, very impressed. It's pretty awesome. Like, it
Here's my other
doesn't feel
question.
like a Build-A-Figure. It feels like a
Why
real...
aren't all figures like this where you could pop the parts like AEW?
I do agree, like, that could be something going forward. Like, why wouldn't you, right?
Yeah, I think the Virgil is perfect. I love it. The other figures were great too. It's just not things I needed. But I'm not going to go back and forth, since we talked about the Survivor Series last week. That Jerry Lawler might be one of the best figures ever.
Oh, it's so great.
Bulldog's incredible. And the Shawn, it's cool, but it's just too brown. The tights are too brown.
Too brown. It's fine. I mean, it's fine. I don't think it's like the worst thing ever, but it's not.
No, I'm still
the
keeping
best.
it. I'm still keeping it. Did you get Big Papa Pump?
Well, I did, and I was going to unbox it live here because I want to show off the new packaging that we've been very critical of here. The 2024 Mattel Elite packaging. I'm going to do a little live science experiment I've been dying to do.
Let's see that, broski.
The Big Papa Pump, I love it. I think his legs are a little too small, but I don't hate it.
You know Bill McKenna hates big quads?
He has huge arms, I'll say that. Freakzilla. This is based on his WWE run. He has the chainmail. He has the sunglasses.
So, yeah, I'm going to autograph this just to see what it looks like for everybody at home.
Okay.
So, that was my main concern about how horrible this packaging is. And I think it's enough space that it's doable.
No, that's pretty
It's
good.
doable.
Yeah, I think I'm going to say it's enough space that it's doable.
It's just so odd that you wouldn't show the whole figure. Why would you not show the whole figure?
And if
Okay.
that's like, if the plastic's what's you're trying to save for the environment, you're still using a ton. There's even at the top. You can look in and look
get
at
rid
his
of that
head.
stupid window on the top.
I know. Like, who wants to look at the top of his
Can't
head?
even see it.
But I do think it's saved in the sense that you could still very much collect these and get them autographed, which is a massive thing, obviously, in the
Yeah.
market. But Pretty cool. Was I clamoring for a ruthless aggression era, Scott Steiner? No. Will I take it? Absolutely.
Yeah, you need it.
You need it.
And we know why we're not giving the WCW first, because we didn't back the Nitro Arena. So it makes sense.
And here you can see, we'll keep the science experiment going. You can see on the flip side that it, try to do it in a way you can see it, that it isn't like plastic throughout. You know, it stops right there.
Right.
And that's the window. So I get it, but I don't gotta like it. And yeah, this is a sweet figure. I like the chainmail. He's got those bigger arms. I think I can't believe I'm mentioning him twice in the show, because Steve Freedom is the one who told me this from their Ezekiel Jackson arms. These extra big arms.
Yeah, I think it's a great figure, and it will definitely hold us over until we get a WCW. But I don't need another WWE Scott Steiner.
Oh no, please no. This is it.
No.
I need a WWF Scott Steiner.
Oh, what did he get? The plain circles. He had like a Superman.
69, doesn't he?
Or 69.
69.
You're right. Oh my God.
69.
Oh, that rules. God. Yeah,
I think it's a really good figure.
It's great. Mustard likeness is really sick.
It's toyetic with the red tights really pops.
It's crazy. He had no tats at this point.
Yeah.
That part's crazy, right?
I love it.
Wow.
Awesome.
I'm a big fan of this big Papa pump.
And then
You got anything else from Ringside?
I did, for another science experiment, I got this L.A. Knight Basic, and I wanted to just open it and see what a new Basic is, right? This is the first time
Let's
ever.
check it out.
First of all, the packaging is basically the same, so that's still doable, but let's see.
They look like real figures.
I mean, you could tell that, like, deco hits are not... I mean, I already tell this is so much better. Oh, my God. You can tell, like, I'm sure... I don't know enough about LA Knight to know that, like, that's got to be more to that logo than what we're seeing.
2 colors, yeah.
Right? There's got to be, like, same with that. That's got to have... like the
Face
real
likeness is great.
Yeah, the actual look of the figure is awesome. And I already just... It moves. Look at that. It
Way
moves
better.
so much better. Oh, my God. So much more playable. Basics are back, folks.
Basics are back. I love it.
Legs are like crazy stiff. Pretty freaking awesome, actually.
That's a great figure. That's going to be hard to get when it comes out.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to give this away on my Whatnot this week. How about that?
Oh, wow.
Free. On the free. So check
Look
me
at
out.
that.
And actually, wait. I think I saw this somewhere. Look at that.
Ooh, interchangeable
So
hands.
kind of close to what you were just saying. It doesn't come with other hands, but you have the options of doing that now, at least.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, my God.
Head too.
Head, too. Like, why can't everything
Used to have to boil the head for that.
I know.
Right.
I used to burn my fingertips doing this shit. Wow. I like that a lot.
Guillermo
That's
Molina said the trunk designs are accurate. So
Like, it's that plain? He just says plain black?
it's probably a little shinier or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm picturing in my head. But like I said.
Well, I'm glad
He
basics
even
are
has
back.
little deco hits around his boots there.
Wow. Perfect.
Oh, my God.
Looks
And
good.
the soles. Holy shit.
Well, I think you got to put the sole. His boots are so, like, if the soles aren't painted, they're not his boots, you know?
I don't know.
I think it looks great.
Pretty cool.
I got a Detolf this week. I got a Detolf, and just by chance, Major Mark Zachary Levy, he wrote on our Facebook, "Attention, Major Marks. I just left IKEA. The Detolfs said last chance. I knew
Whoa.
they were going away in the future, but didn't realize it was imminent. The employee said, according to the ordering system, Detolfs are officially discontinued and will be gone by the end of November. He grabbed 2 just in case. Load up now."
Sad day. What a sad
man.
day.
So
That sucks to not have that option, man.
I had 2 Detolfs built today by a TaskRabbit. He came, he built them in like an hour.
Wait a second, broski. Wait a second.
What's that?
How many Detolfs do you own at this point?
I don't know, 10?
And you can't build one?
Of course I can, but time is money, pal.
Holy
Time is money.
shit.
So is the money you paid him.
Yeah.
And but it's worth it for me. It's worth
I know,
it. That's
I
what
know
it
what
is.
you're saying. I'm with you.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna miss these details, baby. They
That
kept raising
sucks.
the price, but we kept buying
Yeah,
them.
what are they up to? I actually had this talk with Salicata because he was...
So 120 when I bought him a couple
right, yeah,
months
so
ago.
it's almost double from...
It was 60. 60.
Yeah.
It is double. It's insane.
God.
I just bought 5 of them. I just installed
That's
them the
rough.
other. It's crazy. I still love them. I think they're great. The newer version of them is fine, but the problem is if you're expanding your existing D12 collection with a
match,
new
yeah.
one, it doesn't match. So
it's rough.
it's a problem. So you got to make sure. Luckily, I've covered all the room that I possibly can. So
Damn.
yeah.
Brian doesn't have any details, right?
No, because I only had the one, so it was either get rid of that one or
Yeah.
get a million, and I was like, no. And I already had the other ones I had there, which I like a lot. And then I got a custom now, built in.
Right. Man, I mean, I love D12s. They're for 60, they were incredible. Even for 120, they're not terrible. But when they were $60, it was like, oh my god!
Yeah.
Also,
How many collectors out there have these details?
I feel a real detail needs that drill in the back to the wall to stabilize it.
I've never done that one.
Me
I
neither.
know,
Me neither.
but my kids like would run around. It would drive me nuts. Like
You drilled yours into the wall?
I did, yeah. The one and only one I had.
It comes with like a little piece that you can connect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right in the garbage.
But
Yeah,
just
me
think
too.
about how much that would stabilize it. Like
I don't have kids running around. I'm fine.
you will someday.
Not in my toy room, pal.
I cannot wait to
When
get
Otis's belly bumped into the detail, it would have stabilized it and not let
Yeah,
all
but
your
the
shit.
he didn't knock the detail over. He just knocked all the figures over.
Oh my god, I would have loved to see that.
Me too.
Are we at the main event here?
No,
We got-
no. I got a couple
Oh,
other things.
okay, all right.
Wayne Cordova, he got me. Finally got it. The Superstars Hogan with the blue boots.
Oh man,
got
you've been
him.
looking for this.
But again, it's at least this is like kind of toyetic in the red. But it's like okay,
That's
so,
way better than a plain black drug dealer
but
outfit.
like so he has blue trunks and blue boots on, and I'm gonna have another one in the same outfit that just has yellow boots. What am I doing with these?
I
don't
think
know.
when it's 2 in 1 like that, you got to ditch the soft goods and have one of each. Personally,
If you're collecting them, I'm out.
I'm not out. I love them.
I'm out.
I'm a Remco guy. We made the figures, the Ringside figures. I'm not out on these yet. If they start switching to modern guys, I could see myself getting out. But
Or just
Well, then
not
you just
get the
don't have
modern
to
guys.
get
That's
those.
easy. That's an easy problem.
no, I
Just don't buy them.
I don't work
All or
that way.
nothing.
I don't
Oh my
work
God.
that way.
Hey, actually, real quick, I did forget something. Yokozuna from the group, not the actual Yokozuna, but Yokozuna.
Yoko Space Zuna, I like
Yoko
to say.
Space Zuna.
Well, no.
He got a copy of my original base card and sent it to me for free. So thank you very much.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
2 more things quick before the main event. One, I finally got the last Hammond collection that I needed, the Dilophosaurus.
Spits
Needed
the
it.
venom.
Needed
Spits
the
of venom.
Dilophosaurus, yeah.
Yep. This was pretty pricey. It was like
Really?
$80.
Whoa.
And then that was a cheap price. Don't know why these are more pricey than others, but finally got them because the price was good. And then last but not least, Junk Shop Dog sent me the
Late to the
tiger
game.
mask and the Aja Kong. Unfucking believable. These
Yeah, that's what I
it's
said
really cool.
last week. Yeah.
I can't wait to add them to my Junk Shop Dog collection along with this figure. Mark, you put it on the screen. Coming very, very soon to the
Oh, baby.
Junk Shop Dog family.
Building a brand behind our back, guys.
There it is. Well, you guys never wrestled in Japan. Sorry.
I've wrestled in Japan.
not as Brad Myers.
True.
So this is Matt Cardona, DDT Universal Champion. Pretty excited about this. There'll be 3 different ones, but this is the first look. So
That's
Nice,
cool.
man. It was really cool.
I have not wrestled in Japan. I also don't think I ever will. So
Well, you're diamond. Just fly yourself there.
wrestle myself.
Yeah.
Get a jacket.
Are we ready
All
for the
right.
main event?
Oh, I
do it.
cannot wait. I opened the Zombie Sailor Series 2, guys. I opened it today on our YouTube live. Oh, Brian, those inserts are so cool, right?
Yeah, what a nice touch to like promote his brand and get people excited, especially when you see stuff like this. Holy shit.
Guys,
Bro.
Macho Man
These-
Randy Savage, Ric Flair, Andre the Giant, Smart Mark Sterling.
Look at Mark and my hero, Chris Candido, right next to each other.
Whoever thought I would be on a thing between Ahmed Johnson and Chris Candido?
Guys, worth the wait.
Okay, series 2, guys. By the way, I didn't get Raven. You guys
I
got
told
Raven?
Mark this. He did read the fine print. It says no Raven included. You have to order Raven separately because he's so expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, duh.
So Mark clearly missed that. Yeah.
Who are we doing first? I want us all to review them one at a time.
Okay. Andre the
Who are we doing
Giant.
first?
Andre the Giant.
Andre?
Yep.
Okay. When I saw this online, all the photos, I thought, okay, it's cool, Andre. I'm going to get it, but do I need it? I didn't think it looked that great. In person,
It's beautiful.
the sculpt and the head is nuts.
It's nuts. Everything. It's the body. I love the whole thing.
Perfect. Hands.
The length of the arms.
Yep.
People are hating on the length of the arms. That's the Hasbro style.
I like
Sorry.
the way that look. Yeah.
Right.
It's the style.
Can you guys? I was too scared to rip the head off. Did you guys rip the head off?
Wait, the head?
The head comes off. It's scary, right?
It's tight.
Oh, I can't.
The head comes off because you're able to switch on Black Friday. Blackstrap Andre is going to drop, and that has a completely different head scan where he's screaming, and you're able to swap the heads.
I don't think I would do that anyway, so I'm not going to try.
Yeah, it's tight, right? Yeah, yeah, I was. Yeah, I got.
I'm
not gonna switch the heads anyway, so I don't care. But it wasn't very easy to do.
Can't do it, guys. Sorry.
Man, the
We're
Andre,
0 for 3.
I think it's perfect, man. I think it really is.
It's
I like
excellent.
I like how he's adding things like the wrist move and stuff like that.
I don't mind that, like if it's not like a blaring thing. And then I was like thinking, man, we got screwed. Ours don't do that.
No.
Yeah.
I think this figure is fucking fantastic.
Because actually, I think every guy in this set has the hands.
No,
on
they
them.
don't. No, they
No?
don't. No.
No.
I also like if you look at the bottom of the feet, the heels and faces logo is molded into the boot.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
That's like you can't get more efficient.
Everything is just so top quality.
Top quality. It really makes me question if I want to continue on with like the other companies.
I think I'll make the announcement right now. Done.
What?
Wait,
Done.
what? Hold on. Time out. Back up. What are you
Done.
talking about? What are you talking
I'm
about?
only collecting Mattel Retro and Zombie Sailor heels and faces. I'm
But
done
what
with-
about the you need the Men on the Mission, right?
No, because I'm not thrilled with those. Like
I thought we put them over as big, great
they're
figures.
great, but they're yellow. They're inaccurate. It's over.
And Zombie has a Mabel, right?
He's making Mabel. He's making Ahmed. Like I'll not be Dylan Postel. I'll have some patience, and I'm just gonna ride this out with Zombie. Like it's over. It's too much stuff. I can't collect everything, guys.
I'm kind of with you on that. So, but I was thinking about getting the Men on the Mission.
You're back.
I was thinking. This is what I was thinking. That
I don't have any
of
of bitches at all.
Unless I was going to be in on that, but then there's something like I'm not going to get my wife. You know, I'm not going to get like gel. Like and then like the King Haku is such a missing piece.
I mean, I have like Ethan Page because he's my buddy.
I was going to say I have Ethan Page. Yeah.
Yeah.
like these. Like, listen, no offense to these other companies out there, but they don't touch zombies. I know people are going to attack us for that.
I don't, dude, guys. With every series, you get them in your hands. We don't have to keep preaching like this. It's just the truth. Like, you know what I mean? It's just real. It's just
All right.
fact.
Let's do Bundy here.
Bro, Bundy is fucking incredible
Sick.
too, I think.
So cool.
It's so great.
His hand is huge, which is great. His face is perfect.
Like,
his neck.
what else could you ask for out of a King Kong Bundy figure?
Are your wrist tape like a little off-white?
Yeah. Looks
that
dirty.
Design?
Looks dirty. Like he has dirt, but I feel like he's a guy who would have dirty wrist tapes.
Yeah.
I ever tell you that I watched him wrestle in a boys club with white New Balances on and his
Yes.
singlet.
Jesus.
I remember he did it in WC and he got like naked in the locker room and I was really grossed out.
I love the Bundy. Now, eyebrows Bundy. Guys.
That man.
Eyebrows Bundy, is that 80s or 90s?
Eyebrows.
That's 90s. That's Hasbro, right?
I don't know. That's because I know one era he doesn't have the eyebrows.
You're right. I'll look at that while you guys keep talking.
All right, who's next on this list here, Mark?
Well, I want to save one to last. Let's do Nick Gage. He's got the cool accessories.
Nick Gage, I think they nailed the sculpt here on Nick Gage.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so good.
He's got the MDK hand. He's holding the pizza cutter.
Or the
broken light tube.
broken light tube.
I think it's incredible.
Let me tell you why you need to do the light tube. So I was on the stream and I'm like, I don't know, so he has one hand that can fit either the pizza cutter or the light tube, right? Somebody says do the light tube on this one because you want the pizza cutter in the Broski 2-pack.
Here's King Kong Bundy whipping razor with eyebrows, so that has to be the mid 90s run.
But yeah, so anyway, this pizza cutter, guys, the piece, it moves. Like if you had a miniature, like it actually
Whoa,
rolls.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Like who cares? But it actually.
And I
it's
played
on
with that a little bit.
swivel.
I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, it's so cool, man. It's got the broken light tube. He's got his weird hand symbol, I guess, MDK all effing day. The man on the shirt, his shorts. It's perfect.
One thing I noticed about the packaging, there is like a GCW sticker on the bottom next to the Zombie Sailor logo.
That's
I didn't
cool.
even notice that.
It's a GCW logo, but it's a sticker. So I don't know if there was some sort of deal that was worked out afterwards.
Ooh, interesting. We have to get a source on that. I know the Raven has the logo of the band on his
Ah, okay.
in the same spot.
Is it a sticker or is it just a logo?
I don't know now that you said that.
Who's next? Bruiser Brody?
No, save that one. Kevin Sullivan.
Kevin Sullivan was great.
Now, we mentioned this. We were like, maybe this isn't the Kevin Sullivan we would want if we would pick Kevin Sullivan. But this is probably his most toyetic look ever, right?
It's 100% his most toyetic look. It's the best Kevin Sullivan figure ever made, and that's not saying much because they're all pretty boring. So
The body is perfect. He's got like the little belly.
yeah, I love
I
it.
wasn't super excited for this, and honestly, it's my least favorite of the whole line, but it's still a great figure.
Yeah.
It's great. That chain, the fact that the Kevin Sullivan chain and the Bruiser Brody chain are two different chains is epic to me. Like,
Yes.
just attention.
I
to
almost
detail
lost the Bruiser Brody one. I didn't realize it was even in the package, but
shit. Yeah, it's real tiny in there.
the arm gauntlets on Kevin is great. The face scan with his eyes.
Look is so cool.
His
Yeah,
eyes
there's
are
a
like
lot
going
of
in his
detail.
head
There's so
a little
much
bit.
detail. Yeah,
And
there's so much
you notice
detail.
like the paint on his tongue? It looks like the tongue is wet.
Yeah, it's so
Oh
cool.
my God. Wow, yeah, it's a little different from the face. So yeah, holy shit. Super cool. All right, this I think is figure of the year, maybe of all time.
All time.
It's good.
This is unbelievable. This Bruiser Brody is the greatest soft goods that have ever been put on an action figure.
Yeah, it's friggin' epic.
It is so perfect, down to the boots. It's
Also-
like a classic Hasbro pose.
I didn't remember this, but the vest is a pre-order exclusive.
Yeah, guys. So, again, can we say it now? Like, some people who are getting this later, they're not getting it.
Well, no, if you pre-order it, you're getting the vest. But when these go,
Right.
he has stock that will eventually, and not anytime soon, will go back on sale. No vest. And he's
vest.
mint on card with no vest. So like, kind of crazy.
I think
My
it's
God.
incredible.
The detail for Bruiser Brody. So his one thing that is interesting is he wore like the high waisted trunks, so
And it
they
goes
actually
up.
go up a
Oh,
little
so
bit
cool, yeah.
past his belly. The scars on his head, you can't really see it in this picture, are so detailed. Like it's such
I
a
like
detailed face.
It way better than the way Powertown executed it. Even.
I said that.
It's the right
Yeah.
chain. It's an accurate chain.
Yeah.
All right,
Pretty
well,
awesome.
Mark, you can't talk about it, but here's
Yeah.
the Raven.
Dude.
Now, I don't know about you, Brian. Like, I'm afraid to take the jacket off.
So you have to take the hands off.
I'm still afraid because I'm afraid to put it all together, so I'm just leaving it like this.
Oh my God. Well, it's so good.
You took it all off?
Yeah, I took it all off at least once and checked it all out.
By the way, Brian did an unboxing on our YouTube. He did a live unboxing, and it's still there if you want to check it out. So Brian did one, and I did one, so they're both up there.
It's This is figure of the year too. Like unbelievable.
Like this is the one that I could see people like, this isn't a Hasbro, and like, yeah, I understand, like, but I also love it.
But it
Yeah,
kind of is
same.
like the legs are a little shorter. You know, it's got the same dimensions. It's got the same sort of
Ron
face size.
Rudat still designed all these. He did the
Like,
entire.
look at the
Hasbro line.
laces on this Raven. I've never seen this before. I don't think it's ever been done in wrestling, and maybe I'm wrong.
The
that
way
it's
he
like-
wore his boots, where it's tied around.
but like you see the laces are molded like that.
Yeah.
It's like another piece almost. It's like unfucking believable.
I just love it. I mean, I don't think I needed it to sit down, but I get it. Like that.
I get it too.
That's how some people think of Raven, but it's unbelievable. The only little thing, and I don't know if you can see it, if you lift up his right hip, has like a little joint. Look at his right hip. You see the circle?
Okay. Yeah.
But it's only on the right, not on the left. I don't know. And I asked Zombie, and he said the factory said it had to be done for like to keep it like so it didn't fall apart, kind of thing. Only that's the only thing. But you won't ever see that if it's the way it is like that with the flannel wrapped around and
Right.
the jacket. Like mine will never be seen. So it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really the leather jacket with the working zippers. It's unbelievable, man.
The line is just it's crazy. You do wait a really long time, but goddamn, the wait is worth it. Like because the quality is top notch, man.
I was talking to him last night about like I'm not going to disclose all the information, but he has things being shipped to him right now that he's just sitting on. They're just going to be in his warehouse.
Yeah, I mean, this is a real toy company now. I mean,
If I could put this over too, real quick. I noticed this on the website while I was doing my stream today. His website is top notch, right? So like, here's the figures he has for sale. So currently, my normal Todd Pettengill, Bruce Lee, which is a pre-order,
I give you those Pettingales still sitting there.
and Bastion Booger sold out, right? And then he also has like little articles down
Yeah.
here, like
But his team, dude.
Yeah, like you can see the sculpting, Ron Rudat drawing the pictures. It's so cool. He also has you can look at the roster of signed talent.
Which is pretty epic too.
And I think, like we've said this, these are the ones he's announced. He actually has more. Yeah, it's on the bottom. And many more.
Yeah.
Who else is on there that hasn't gotten a figure yet?
Ric Flair,
Bill Alfonso, the Sandman,
Wow.
Brian Pillman.
Rock and Roll Express, Bad News Allen, Nelson Frazier, there he is. Bobby Horn. Oh, so he has both of them, bro.
Oh, he does have Bobby Horn.
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
god. Yeah.
Sorry. I'm out. Big Bully Busick.
Oh my
Mike
God.
Awesome.
Brooklyn Brawler,
Real one who's Enzo.
Roadkill, Mikey Whipwreck, Tajiri, Ultimo Dragon, Barry Horowitz,
All going to be fucking amazing.
Jack Tunney, which I'm still excited about. Dude, and this Macho. Look at this Macho alone, man.
I feel
break the internet.
a little bit silly about how hard we're putting this over, but
I know people are going to attack us for this.
they're going to,
dude.
yeah, they're going to.
Get them in your hands. I can't stress it enough. Like,
This podcast is built.
we
On the
have
love from
a
Hasbro's.
wrestling figure company, and I'm willing to say that Zombie's doing the best shit in the space right now.
In my
I have no problem
opinion,
saying
there's
that.
no denying it. There's no like.
For the best wrestling figures on the market today, I'm even counting Elites and Supremes and stuff like that. But again, it's a little niche. Like I understand that these are a love letter to the Hasbros, and you have to sort of love the Hasbros. And there are people out there, this is going to be sound insane, that don't like Hasbro action figures.
But there's people out there who
figures.
like live and die by Hasbro's, like Matt and I and you, and like
Yes,
it's a
this
big
whole
deal to us.
podcast is built based on
It's-
that on the Hasbros. I would
They
say.
fucking lined the walls of this room, and they were
Yeah.
the gateway to me even liking wrestling in the first fucking place. So
Yes.
like, yes, they mean
Yes.
a lot to me. You know?
Yes. So of course we're going to put these over. And go ahead, Matt.
The packaging is too like. No offense to Mitch, but you look at his packaging on the back; it looks like thrown together. You know what I'm saying? Like this looks like it looks like he's copying Zombie's package. Like this is like the way to do it.
Oh, yeah.
God.
The Ron Rudat drawing is so cool.
Yeah, if you know the history and what he's doing, and how, man, it's epic. I will say this, though, Broski, and kind of like what you were saying about superstars. No, I don't want any more modern people. Like,
No. I don't want fucking real one.
no, fuck no.
I actually
have
do.
to.
I do, guys.
You want
To be totally
Enzo?
honest.
I don't want any.
Yeah, sure. I do like the idea of modern guys. I do. I like the idea of
I
expanding.
guess, and he's gonna
line.
run at some point, run out. But yeah, I mean,
Here's my weird headspace, right?
yeah,
I've talked about this a lot. Our Fig Fed, me and Steve Negron, was Hasbro's, right? I got back into collecting for one reason, because they made a Brock Lesnar and a John Cena Hasbro figure, and I said to myself, man, me and Steve would have been so thrilled if they started just randomly in the Attitude Era adding more Hasbros. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Like just the idea of the expansion of that line, old, new, I don't care.
and
I still
beyond
have
your
those.
wildest, did you think it would be like 9 companies doing it? Yeah.
I honestly thought Mattel was going to make 10 of them, and that was it.
Danhausen, very nice, very.
I also realized this Dan, he didn't make his hair black, which is what, like the way the AEW one is. That kind of throws us off a little bit.
But shouldn't his hair not be black?
No, he paints like the front of it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not like that on this?
No.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, well, interesting. And then this is going to be real carny, but we just put these over. And if you're a fan of Mark Sterling, there's still a very limited amount left. So go to zombiesailor.com.
And there's a Matt Cardona, Nick Gage 2-pack, and I told him I feel very left out. You both have 2 now, and I want to repaint.
I was talking to him about repaints.
I explained I pushed hard for a major players 2-pack. I feel like it'll be very easy to do.
I think that would rock.
Hey,
I think that would rock.
Who's winning this race of the Macro Nick Gage 2-pack? Ringside or Zombie? Guys, I don't know if you're listening, John from Ringside, Zombie. The match was 2 years ago.
Over 2 years ago.
Over 2 years ago. What is going on here? Who's going to win this race?
Man,
Over 2 years ago. Holy shit.
they're moving as fast as that possum that I chased out of my garage.
Look at Ian McNeil. Just bought my mark seconds ago, of course. Thank you, buddy.
Wow.
Thanks for the support.
And listen,
You know what the real race is? Who's going to sell out first, Pettingale or Mark?
I had 300 more figures than him.
Wow, congrats.
No, I mean the total available, right?
Oh, no, I meant like your regular one and his regular one.
Oh, I don't know what the race is, but I think I've sold a little bit more than him at this point.
Wow.
Bro, I'm just looking at the back of this package. We're going to get Jack Tunney, guys. This is fucking insane. Jack fucking Tunney.
How do you even track down the Jack Tunney estate?
Power and glory.
The Power and Glory is way up there for my excitement, man.
Those rule. Those
way
rule.
up there.
The slick. Oh, I just can't wait for all these, man. I can't wait. All right. Well, let's go to Major Mark purchases of the week. What do we got, Mark?
Alrighty, I got the pictures to go along. If you're watching, here we go. Joe Sullivan. By the way, guys, this week, unbelievable, crazy pictures and stories and stuff. So great job with them. Joe Sullivan, my wife surprised me with 20 new shelves to display my figures. With the kids moving out, she gave me the small nook off the kitchen to display my figs. Her only condition was that she picked out the shelves and they had to match the floors.
I love this.
I didn't think that they would be ordered. Well, they are, and they are up. Now, for the fun part, for the figure displaying.
God damn, that's
Also,
fun.
Maximum Sweats down there.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
that is all over the place. But
I
that's
dig
fun.
that.
Oh, I saw this. This is cool.
Nathan McCarter made my first trek to New York Comic Con because the Animaniacs voice cast was signing. I was able to get my Super 7 Ultimates autographed and had great interactions with all 3 cast members. Special thanks to this group for all the paint pen wrecks over the years.
Yes.
Additionally, I got Mary Elizabeth Winstead to sign my Scott Pilgrim Mondo poster, too.
I
Somehow ran into Husfar both days.
Husfar.
That's not hard to do, running to Husfar Comic Con. When I read that, I was today's years old that Super 7 even made Animaniacs.
I didn't know
even
either,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That looks like probably one of their early ones. There you go, guys.
What a mail day
Chris
that is.
Clegg, I not only got the AEW Shop exclusive Jade Cargill figure, wonder whatever happened to her. in the mail, but also received my Major Pod sign cards. Bussy, Karate Man, and the evolution of Brian Myers are all reasons to continue supporting the pod, since you never know what they'll come out with. By the way, I got a text. I got a text from our good friend AG. He says, I have a question. These Major Wrestling Figure Podcast auto cards I'm seeing, are they new?
You see there was a certain card website that did like a write-up on it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was cool.
All right. Speaking of signed cards.
Sting.
Chris Clagg, Dan Ryan went to New York Comic Con this weekend and got my 1991 WCW Sting signed. Been trying to get the whole set signed, and I needed the Stinger.
Whoa, that's insane. The whole set.
Guys, we were talking
was at Comic-Con?
I guess so. We talked about it. I don't know a person that might be more devastated about the Detolf situation than our man Kyle Peterson right here.
Well, he should be. It's like his whole livelihood.
His whole life.
Yeah. Kyle Peterson says, a wild week with musician Jeff George as we made the journey to Kansas City for front row for AEW Dynamite.
We met that guy at Power God.
Yeah, so that's why I picked this up. I wanted to mention something after. A wild time that involved hundreds of dollars to play the Bee Gees at Twin Peaks and ended the night with me needing to buy a new windshield. What a time to be alive. So this guy is a musician, friends with Chris Jericho apparently, famous, rich, and I think he met Kyle Peterson at PowerCon and they just became friends. And the other day, Kyle Peterson posts this video from his house, and the guy's in his house hanging out. And I texted him.
I don't think that was the first time we met.
I don't think so either.
No.
He literally didn't really know the guy, and they were just hanging out. I think they met up.
Impression.
We'll have to get Kyle Peterson on. Yeah. But I said, is this guy still like following you around? And he said, these are wild stories. This guy's nuts. He just decided to buy a complete LJN mint on card set. Just bought it.
What?
How?
Yes. He's rich. I don't know.
Jesus.
Yeah. Interesting guy.
Oh, baby.
All right.
Bart gun, baby.
Mark Heron won this green card Bart gun in a raffle on Facebook for £10. 5 tickets for $2 each. Although I am a Lucy guy, I may have to pull this off card to complete my Lucy Hasbro collection.
That's too mint, dude.
What do you think? If he's got everything loose but that, do you just pull this one?
Sell that or don't do like.
I'll say this, bro. Like back in the day, I want to say like 2005-ish. Maybe 2004. It's like when I first met Brian, I started rebuilding my Hasbro collection because like Brian kind of bullied me that mine were like my childhood beat up ones. I eventually got all of them redone, but I had the Smoking Guns mint on card, and I was like, I couldn't open them up, and I just had them like behind everything. But that's not the way to do it. You gotta have.
It's not. I mean, but
all
then
or nothing. DCA style.
Oh no.
Crazy. All right, Christian Garcia. I think I'm going to beat Roy Lucier. I think I'm going to be beat by Roy Lucier, but this Friday I got to meet 2 Japanese legends, Masato Tanaka and Ultimo Dragon, as well as witnessing Kenta Kobashi in the flesh. As I was watching them perform, I said to myself, this will be the closest thing I'll ever be to attending an ECW and WCW show live. Shout out to West Coast Pro to make this happen.
That's really cool. Tanaka's like a bucket list guy for me. That's cool.
There's his Ultimo Dragon.
That Ultimo looks great.
Shit, I haven't seen a signed Ultimo yet. That's great.
Yeah.
Looks so nice.
We got a big boy here. Sean Long, after finishing my U.S. Hasbro collection last week, I thought I was all done. But the WrestleMania 9 Hogan mail-away that I had my eye on and couldn't get past it. I remember asking Broski, he says, Broski Cardona, if a bagless one was worth it in a live stream, but he was like, nah, you need a baggie, so it's legit. So long story short, I hate you all for not only making me finally complete my Hasbro collection, but for making me buy this.
It's super nice.
It's crazy how expensive that's gotten.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Look at that. Daniel Blotke made some big boy purchases. Finished my Mark Sterling Rainbow, minus the 1-of-1s, with the purchase of this green sapphire out of 10 and Rez Sapphire out of 50. These were the only 2 I've seen pop up from AEW Metal Universe 2022 so far. Who knew Mark Long Sterling would be so hard to get?
Mark Long Sterling, baby.
Everything's coming up Mark Long this week.
Yeah. You know what? The last one I don't have a picture for, but It's real quick. Charles Henry Grunzig got a Daniel Bryan Mania 30 inspired tattoo. It's pretty insane. It's pretty insane.
Oh, wow.
That would be the one.
You know what I meant to do? I wanted to end that last segment with this.
Oh my God. The
heels
and faces.
Number one. Heels and faces, number one.
Where did you get that heels and faces hat?
Where do you think I got this heels and faces hat?
Oh, my God.
Creator Pro
want it.
Superstar.
By the way, Zombie Sailor
Sailor.
throwing a fake Mark Sterling out of the Battle Royal this weekend.
Dude,
what the heck is up with
he had
that?
elimination in a Battle Royal.
Zombies
I
in
wasn't
a Battle
even there.
Royal?
You missed a lot of shit while you were in Australia, bro.
Who threw him out?
Johnny Clash dressed as Mark Sterling, and Mark was so upset about it he left the group chat.
They were just annoying me.
So
I
that's what happened.
left the group.
Was he
chat.
dressed as, like it was supposed to be
Full blown dress as Mark in a suit with
Came
a
out
gray
to my
wig,
music.
and he went, "Oh boss!" He cut a promo and everything. Yeah.
Hey, Mark
Which is
got
funny
upset.
because
Mark got
that's
so
just
upset he left the group chat.
No, I did not. I
Yeah.
did not. That's fake news, guys.
That's not fake news, guys.
All right. Well,
All
up
right.
next is the WTF Figure of the Week.
I was gifted this figure, and it's kinda lame. The person on the box and the toy don't look the same. The paint ain't right, the joints aren't tight. It's missing a leg, can't even stand for a fight. The whole thing sucks, made me wanna scream. So why don't y'all stay for a peek? This is what the figure of the week. Heard me right, it's what the figure of the week. WEAK.
All right. WTF is a figure where we look at it and we say, what the? But then, a fan suggested, then we decide, is it really that bad? So what's the
Lately,
figure
we've
this
been
week?
going against it.
All right, I accidentally showed this picture earlier, and Brian had no idea why. Nicholas Carlozzi says Eric Bischoff, WWE Ruthless Aggression, 15.5.
You're nuts. That figure's
that was
great.
a great figure. What?
This is Eric Bischoff, GM. But
It's the only one with the updated scan and stuff. No way. What are
You're,
we talking about?
you're legit on drugs if you think
I think it looks pretty terrible.
What?
No.
His hair, it doesn't look.
So
that's
he
what he
cut his
looked
hair
like.
and all the bishops had that comb over forever, and they finally made this new scan. It was kind of cool to get.
Oh man, I think that does not look like him at all. If you handed me that figure, I would not say.
Yes,
that.
you would.
Eric.
Yeah, you would.
I think the only downfall, but also we have to recognize this is 2005. We have to judge it based on that. That this he's going to be as tall as anyone else in
that part, man. Jax used that goddamn body right there that you're looking at
Yeah.
an unholy amount of times.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, definitely
Well, that was
not
quick.
WTF. Yeah,
All right,
not
you
even-
guys
not
like
even
it.
Close, but there was no explanation given with that.
No, I think he just thinks it looks terrible, which I picked it because I agree. I looked at a bunch of angles
If you saw
of
that
this.
up close, you wouldn't think that.
I don't think it looks like Eric Bischoff.
I'm back.
All right.
Better than ever.
Mark picked
All
him
right.
because Bischoff's been buried in AEW, so he wanted us to throw some dirt
Jab
on him.
at
There.
it.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Mark Sterling buries Eric Bischoff.
there you go.
Is the
love
name
you.
of this episode.
And up next, the Q&A brought to you by Blue Chew.
This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Guys, if you're feeling your age more than you used to, especially in the bedroom, it's time to snap out of it. Blue Chew is what you need to perform where it's most important, and perform in a major way.
Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. Blue Chew's tablets help men achieve harder, stronger erections to combat all forms of ED. Blue Chew is an online prescription service, so no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. And it ships right to your door in a discreet package. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part? It's all done online. Blue Chew's licensed medical providers work with you to find the right ingredient and strength for your prescription. Don't like swallowing pills? No problems here. Blue Chew's sildenafil and tadalafil tablets are chewable. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA and they prepare and ship direct, so it's cheaper than the pharmacy.
So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we've got a special deal for our major marks. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code MAJOR at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code MAJOR to receive your first month free. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. All right, Q&A brought to you by Blue Chew. I'm back from Australia.
Poor Chelsea.
You know,
Poor Chelsea. Run,
Oh,
Chelsea,
my
run. Say your flight was delayed home from Raw.
oh, baby. Just taking some Blue Chew, baby. Popping a little Blue Chew. Saying, hey, baby, you miss me? And, you know, there's a knock on the door, but it's not this. You know
What
I'm
is
saying?
it? What is
Let's
it? No,
move
I don't-
on.
I don't know.
Anyway, all right. We take these questions from the Major Marks who are live on MajorMarks.com. Let's go. What was that first question, Mark?
Ian McNeil, do you have any bootleg figures that you have any sentiment for?
Yeah, we talked about Mitch's Men on a Mission.
Oh, God, come on.
We talked about Swoggle's Cella figure.
I love the Mannix toys, fake Hasbro's, what we thought for years was that Diesel.
Yeah.
Turns out it's not Diesel's head, but we
They're
thought
not
it
even
was.
like the same. My interest in those really faded once I got them in hand. They're not even the same size as Hasbro's and stuff, and it really threw me for a
Yeah.
loop.
But that
don't-
Diesel is still to me iconic.
In a way,
That Mannix,
yes.
that Mannix Diesel.
So I don't have any of these, but there was a bootleg G.I. Joe that was pretty expansive. And they had tons of characters. I don't know what the name was.
I know what you're talking about. They used to be at Kmart's and stuff.
Yeah, it was
Like
unreal.
3
And
packs.
yes. And it was a really easy way to expand your G.I. Joe fig fed. Because
Smart.
there was tons of different characters. And with different vehicles and pieces. It was awesome. But I don't remember what the name was.
Obviously, at one point, I was super obsessed with the ECW bootlegs.
Oh yeah.
I
Do you
kind of
have
still
those?
am. I mean, I have a vast collection of them, and just in a bin, like a FOMO bin. I don't display them or anything, but I was wildly fascinated by them, and collected a lot of them too.
Damn.
All right. Chesley Gobar says, how would a reaction style line of wrestling figures work? Would you be in on it?
I think it would be so easy.
I think it'd be great. It's all about that card art, right?
That I just said this to Knick and Leo Sparrow at Comic-Con. We were in the Super 7 booth looking at all the reactions, and he's like, why don't you guys have reactions? I said, we've talked about it a couple times, but I think it's something where literally, like you said, the card, the figure becomes secondary. The card and the presentation is what
Yes.
is what really catches your eye, because the figure is so
Right.
simple and easy. And I think it could be done so easily. Golden era of wrestling. It could be done Attitude era wrestling. It could be done.
I feel like it's something
Major
Super
Pod.
7 could get because I'm sure the WWE line of figures is only for 6-inch scale and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
you're
I
right.
think this could be a weird.
Like a way of pop,
Loophole.
like how Funko can make a pop
Yeah.
of WWE. Yeah,
And if we would be in on it, do our own. Let's get the big rubber guys going before we fucking start.
I wouldn't. I think Super
line.
7 does such a good job of it too. I wouldn't even step on it without
Yeah.
them. I'd let them just do it.
Our
the
first
right way.
our first relationship with Super 7 was with the Mexican reaction figures that they made.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's
there's
right.
Blue Demon and stuff.
Yeah. Great question. What's next, Mark?
I kind of like Aaron Brannon's here. If you could build a Mattel weapons pack with items they've never made, what would you put in there?
I'd love to think about that. We were talking about a couple weeks ago, a die-cast steel chair.
Yeah.
A dog collar.
Ooh, but does Mattel? There was never a dog collar in WWE, right?
A dog collar match. I mean, Piper and Roundland.
Okay, true.
Well, but that's NWA. But
Right.
whatever.
A ring bell that fucking works.
Yeah, that would be cool.
A working ring bell.
Actually, ding dings.
Actually, ding dings. Mattel weapons pack.
I actually do enjoy that modern day figures don't come with random stupid accessories. I know
I do.
it's not kid friendly. I get it, but I do like it a lot better.
Has anybody? What about like a really nice wheelchair?
Jax had that weird wheelchair that they used a million times where it had like a little joystick on it.
Yeah.
It was so bizarre.
Yeah, maybe Mattel hasn't. I know Ringside certainly has. A Mattel one would be cool.
I don't think there's a Mattel wheelchair.
Push Zack right off the stage.
Yeah, with the Zack Ryder Legends.
There you go. That'd be
Would you
sick.
sign a Legends deal?
If it was just for like Zack Ryder merch, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've talked about that. Because we can't make it, so like
Sure.
it's the same
Yeah, why
advice we gave Bubba. We were like, you can't make Dudley shit, so why do it's just free money, right?
Yeah. But only if it was like and they wouldn't fuck with any of my other stuff.
Yeah, it'd have to
Right. Yeah. You have to be able to make
super
Mac Cardona
non-exclusive
stuff.
and whatever. Yeah.
I'm drawing a blank on this. Really, I'm literally trying to picture Ringside like things that
I mean,
beer cans.
they can't really do that though.
Yeah.
Camera, like a
A cameraman.
cameraman, maybe.
Camera equipment. Yeah. Like ringside wires. Like there are people that like choke with that, right?
I don't know about that. It's kind
That's
of
real.
I feel like you see that in AEW a lot.
Yeah.
has Mattel ever made like a trash can?
Ooh.
Yeah, because it has like grips on the side.
Demon says
right.
thumbtacks or glass. Imagine like kind of thumbtacks, like a little thing you could put in the middle of the ring, like not
Ringside-
individual thumbtacks.
Ringside made that.
is
It's so
yeah.
awesome. It's just like a little
They're
pile.
awesome.
It's like
Yeah.
gets the job done.
That's a good one. That's a pretty good question.
How about 3 luggage bags for your merch?
Luggage for merch, like doing like you walk into the arena. I like that.
Yeah.
Teleprompter. All right.
Not bad. All right. All right, guys.
This one started out hot and fizzled out there.
Let's go. All right. Up next is Good Housekeeping. All right, guys. We'll run through this quick. YouTube.com/MajorWFPod. Brian's got a vlog of not just New York Comic Con, but Toy Fair. He said his toy room up there. I have an Australian hunt. Me and SDL go to, I think, Tokyo Disneyland's on our channel, right? So
Yep.
much cool stuff over there on YouTube. ProWrestlingTees.MajorWFPod. Major Pod clothing. Go to Major Pod merch to get your Major Bendies, your big rubber guys. Pre-order Macho Man and Andre. Brian and I are on Whatnot every Monday. Major Rewind with Jay George. Check that out every 2 weeks. The history of the Major Wrestler Podcast. The premier streaming network. You can watch FWF, all of them. You can watch our live shows 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18 will be coming this January at Tin Roof. So make sure you book your flights. Tin Roof, Sunday Fun Day. It's going to be a hell of a show. Other plugs that I got this week. You know, my Always Ready pre-workout, my Always Red Wide. Check those out, baby.
Oh, my
and then
God.
I'm off wrestling-wise this week.
Real entrepreneur. Well, you deserve it. You've been in the Outback for 2 weeks.
What do you guys got wrestling?
BFG, Bound for Glory, the biggest Impact Wrestling show of the year. Chicago, Cicero Stadium. It's sold out.
Sold out.
Sold out. And
When is that? Friday?
Man, that will be Saturday night. And then Sunday
wrestling? Who you
will
wrestling?
be, I'm in the Gauntlet for the gold. Going for it all, big man. And Sunday is a TV taping, and they're having like a Lucha Fest. Like Conan's coming in, Juventud.
Wow.
It's pretty cool. So
Damn.
a lot of stuff going on, Impact Wrestling. And then I get home for 24 hours. I will record this podcast and do Whatnot, and then take off for a week's tour with Impact in the UK. Backpacking through the
Damn,
UK. finally.
backpacking through Europe.
Well, you can't pick up any shirts there because we're not selling on that website anymore. So
Oh,
sorry.
That's
no.
right.
Damn it.
Brian, you're going up against Collision and Battle of the Belts on Saturday, okay, pal?
Oh, boy.
We're in Memphis, but also we'll be recording Ring
It's
of Honor.
you
Guys,
versus Stokely Hathaway, and your diamond status is on the line. Battle of the Belts.
I would love it. But no, hey guys, I don't know if you saw this. I reached out to Ethan Page live on Ring of Honor, and I said, I think I can help you out, pal. I think you need some representation.
Oh, baby, there he is.
He called me a douchebag and said no.
You are a douchebag, Mark.
That's bullshit.
So my client, Tony Neese, was a little upset about that. So they set up a little match ski this week on Honor Club. We'll see what happens.
Let's check it out. All right, guys. Well, listen.
I have to pay for this Honor Club?
I'll send you a password, pal.
If you're watching on YouTube, thank you.
I like my Honor Club at the price of on the house.
There you go.
So thank you.
If you're watching on YouTube for the first time, thanks. If you're listening, you can watch it on YouTube every Saturday morning. That's our new thing. Podcast drops every Friday. But if you want to watch it and listen to it early and ad-free, go to majormarks.com.
I was going to say,
And if you're just realizing these aren't just vlogs and we're actual podcasts, you have 5 years of content.
270 episodes
it.
you can listen to. And
Never
by the way,
missed a week.
if you sat through that and you were like, man, there's a lot of ads. Well, pal, there's an ad-free version on majormarks.com. We're out of time.
1, 2, 3. I'll be back, Jack.
Join the community at majormarks.com and get access to exclusive content, behind-the-scenes footage, and become a member of the Major family.
You get bonus episodes on our careers, wrestling figure history, and exclusive interviews with our friends and legends in the business each month.
You also get early access to YouTube videos and, of course, the weekly podcast ad-free and breaking news updates.
Brand new shows featuring
Oh, baby.
and you. Each month, you can interview someone in the wrestling business with a captain's log.
Also, buy, sell, and trade in our exclusive Facebook community where people have become friends in real life.
Certain memberships include merch like monthly trading cards and quarterly mystery gifts.
Become a Major Mark and join majormarks.com today.